survive. I'm gonna keep it the thighs. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance. Can I talk my... Come on. That other side.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. And he returns this to the 22. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. We'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. Nifty move. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Shifts by him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Bills had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on third and inches. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 42 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Again with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go, 52.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. They run the counter with Cook. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Fielded at about the 28. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Take it to the house. Please at 24.
ETN up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. ETN once more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's great seeing that type of run from ETN. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year. 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Allen. And this is Cook with the grab. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Another toe for ETN. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Handoff running left is Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Jet sweep is Shakir. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's out of bounds. This almost gets to the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, right back to ETN. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. A strong play from last year's 2nd-round pick, who didn't get a lot of carries as a rookie with the Bills, only 89. But he made the most of them, though. A 5.7-yard average, good enough to lead all running backs had he qualified. This is a young man who's proved he's worthy of a more featured role in the Buffalo offense.
They run again on first down. Cook. And a rain slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Cook again. Now, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Davis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen now on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And still fighting. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
All right, let's go.
Toss left side for ETN. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on third down? Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's second down.
13 loop.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Lawrence. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that's a quality catch right there.
Here's first and goal. ETN is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Easy. Read him, 24. Read 24. Here we go.
One more time with Etienne. And this time he is in. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. To throw is Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. Flushed out right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Allen. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
2nd and 11 now. Cook up the gut. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.